try stopping me, but obviously you ain't thinking properly. My philosophy is to keep the shit popping, baby. It's costing me.
What's up? What's up? How are we doing? How are we feeling? Today, we're gonna make a chilled out beat using the 404, with of course the assistance of the 303's vinyl sim compression. And before y'all say anything, yes, I did bleach my hair. It's all good though, baby. Let's jump into this. So after a little bit of searching around on my shelves, I found two dope records. The Serge Mendes Trio, this is where we're getting our main sample from. And I know someone's gonna kill me, but off this Harold Melvin record, I'm literally just taking a side stick, rim shot, whatever the hell you want to call it. Let's get him in the SP.
When I splash on these tracks like belly flops, it barely stops. I knocked out of the box like skelly tops. Spitting this fire, the status quo, the baddest flow. I do it.
As always, our first step after finding the sample is to dial in the speed and pitch that we want. After we have that, we recorded the sample into the SP303 using its long mode for a bit more of a warm tone, before then recording it into the 404. Secondly, we recorded our side stick the exact same way, and then added our other percussion elements, as well as a few effects hits from various sample packs.
Costing me sleepless nights, keeping shit tight. Peeping the madness, it saddens me deeply, aight? Gentrification, a new prison administration. I'm the living interpretation. This is my emancipation.
So when chopping on the 404, I generally like to sample the entire song, and then I go through taking all the little snippets that I like. Once I find a piece that I like, I'll copy my marked pad to an empty pad and truncate it, then look for my next chop. Again, I'll copy that marked pad and truncate it again, and so on, and so on, and so on. I'll take any pieces that I think might be useful, even though I'll usually only end up using a couple of them. I'd rather have them and not need them, than to need them and not have them. Now onto the sequencing. We figured out our main sample loop and used the pattern sequencer to record it in. We recorded the loop quantized as well as a kick on beat 1 of each bar. Everything else was unquantized. After getting a solid loop, we just made a few different versions with small variations to keep the beat interesting. But something was missing. We needed more movement. Alright, so for all my 404 SX and A users, I know we all feel the same way.
we're a little jealous of the MK2. It's a safe space, you can admit it. It's all good. One of the reasons being, it has an envelope shaper. That's super dope. You can kind of create a bit of a sidechain with that. But there's a hack for that on these. So what you want to do, go to FX23. Now, pitch knob doesn't affect anything, don't worry about it. What you want to do though, is turn the threshold all the way to the right, and then the more you turn the balance to the right, the quieter the sample becomes. So, what you want to do, resample your pad, and as you resample it, turn this up, a little faster, a little slower, doesn't matter. There you go, there's your sidechain, your envelope shaper. Let's get back into this. Woo!
So after resampling that to a new pad, we literally just exchange it with the original so our sequence stays as is. After doing that with each and every chop, we just have a little bit more movement. At this point, we're pretty much done, so let's take it home.
Status quo, the baddest flow. I do it for free, but I'm glad it's no. My flows melt the wax like candles. Can you handle?
So, full honesty, I ended up changing some of the sample chops just a little bit and forgot to film it. But it's still basically the same. Anyways, after that, we added a bit of the isolator to the melodic samples just to mellow them out a little bit, and then of course ran the full song through the SP303's volume and compression. After getting it in Ableton, we added an acapella from an old hip hop track, and applied our mastering chain. And that was that.
Alright, and that's the beat for today. What do we think? Honestly, I super dig this one. I'll probably throw it up on streaming in the next little while here. Speaking of streaming, I'm going to try to do a lot more releases this year, a lot more Instagram content, YouTube content, maybe some TikTok content. So if you're down with that, keep checking in. Cheers.
My philosophy is to keep the shit poppin'. It's costing me sleepless nights, keeping shit tight. Peeping the madness, it saddens me deeply, alright? Gentrification, a new prison administration. I'm the living interpretation. This is my emancipation. Word to Zulu Nation. When I splash on these tracks like belly flops, it barely stops. I knock out of the box like skelly tops.